What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. We made it halfway there, y'all. We got it halfway there, almost home. Let's see if we can get over this hump and enjoy the rest of the week, and hope you guys are going straight into the weekend with your heads held high and fun just beginning. But not for me, because I get to work all weekend. See, the weirdest part about me in my job history, like ever, is I've always, I've had a job where I just work Monday through Friday and call it good. I've had jobs where I've had to work Monday through Friday with the occasional Saturday and call it good. I've had jobs where I work Saturdays and Sundays and Fridays occasionally and then call it good. With this job, it's a little bit of everything, because right now the only days that I'm projected to work are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then I get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off next week, and then I have to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again. So it'll be interesting, to say the least. So when I had to work last Sunday, I straight up looked at multiple people and I was like, God, this feels so freaking weird. And they're like, what? I'm like, this is the first Sunday I've had to work in God knows how long. I think it's the first Sunday that I had to work since I worked at Target. And at Target, that was 2011. So it's been a while since I've had to work on a Sunday. Even when I worked at the church as a janitor, I still got Sundays off because, there's Sunday morning service and there's Sunday night services, so there's no reason for you to be there on Sundays. We'll just see you Monday. And that's usually how it goes. But with this job, I'm working Sundays and my wife is home, working on her Happy Planner stuff or watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer or what have you. And I'm just like, it is so weird because you're home and I should be home with you, but I gotta work, it's interesting. And so speaking of which, with this new job, it looks like if my projections are correct, if my outlook is exactly the way I think it's going to break down, I will have Thanksgiving off, but I will have to work Christmas, which is okay because I still get Christmas night off and I still get Christmas Eve night off. So that'll be okay. But it looks like that I'll probably have Thanksgiving off. And then I'll have to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, is what it's looking like. That's not set in stone, but it's just interesting. And speaking of working, as the economy is kind of coming back into form after this COVID crap and the presidential thing is over with, I pray for prosperity for this country. It doesn't matter if it's, under Biden, if Trump miraculously finds a way to sue the ever-living piss out of everybody and find some way to get the votes that he needs to become reelected. It doesn't matter. I want this country to thrive, y'all. I want this country to be successful, no matter if you have a R next to your name or a D next to your name, whether you rock the color blue or rock the color red. It doesn't matter. Even if we have a third party or a fourth party candidate running the nation, I just want it to thrive, y'all. I want it to be successful. America is a country that has always been controversial. You basically take a group of people that didn't like the way that somebody ran shit, and you're like, you know what? I'm leaving. It's like, where are you going? It's like, I don't know. I'm leaving. I'm going to go someplace else. I'm going to start my own shit because you guys are crazy. I don't like that you tax people. I don't like the way you do that. I don't like having a king that I have to answer to. We should have somebody else we should answer to. I'm leaving. Screw you guys. I'm done. So that's how America was founded, by the way. We've always been controversial shitheads since 1776. We're always like, you know what? We're done. See ya. It's always, we're the you know what country, because we find a way to do things the way that we want to. We find a way to, help ourselves the way that we need to, and we just, you know what? It's like that scene from, was it Mallrats? Where he's looking at the picture, and the longer you stare at the picture, you can see something. So it's like a sailboat. And so like he can't see the sailboat, and it pisses him off. So he stays there all day. He even packs a sack lunch, and he just wants to look at the sailboat. He wants to see the sailboat, but he's not seeing it. And people all day are like, "Oh, a sailboat, very nice," and then they walk away. So this guy's staring at the picture, and then this little kid's like, "Oh, look, it's a schooner," and he's like, "You dumb bastard! It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat." And the little kid's like, "The schooner is a sailboat," and he goes, "You know what? There is no Easter Bunny. That's just some guy in a suit." Love that part. Every single time I hear somebody go, "You know what?" That's exactly what I think of. It reminds me of that scene in Mallrats. Like, there is no Easter Bunny. So it's like, you know what? There is no king. We're doing our own shit. We're going to make a president. Yeah, George Washington, El Capitan, #1. It's exactly what it's like being an American. And it's awesome. So anyway, sorry, went on a tangent there, but that's exactly what I want this country to be: is successful and prosperous and bountiful, and just to do our own thing, but do it the right way, not screw over many people. You know, don't kill our own economy. Just survive. Just do our own thing. And regardless of that, it's funny though, because every time I tell my wife, I'm going to run for president, I'm going to do it. Once I hit the age of 35, I'm running for president. And she's like, "You can't do it. You can't do it. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Why don't you do it? Why do you want to do that? You don't want to do that. You can't run. You can't run as a Republican because of this. You can't run as a Democrat because of this. You could probably run independent. You could probably be like a third-party candidate." I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to be a third-party candidate, because as I'm getting older, I'm slowly going towards the middle here. I have views on both sides, but for my entire life, I've been predominantly right and Republican and conservative. But as I'm getting older, I'm seeing the bigger picture, and I'm kind of going towards the middle here. I don't think I'll ever see myself going all the way to the left, because no. But I could probably see myself leaning a little bit towards the left, center, or right center. It's just the extreme right. I just see a lot of flaws in the extreme right. I see a lot of flaws in the extreme left. It's like, good for you being like a dead-in-the-wool, liberal or conservative. It's just, there are just certain policies on either side where I'm just like, no, don't do that. I agree with you on this, but no, just stop. So that's all I have to say about that. So maybe when I run for president in, let's see, 2036, I think is when I'm old enough and eligible to run for president. 2036, I will be able to, or is it 2028? Let's see, hold on, let me do some math here. Okay, it's 2028. Okay, so there you go. I'll run for president in 2028. How about that? I'll run for president at least during this decade. Can I count on you for your vote? Ask me any political stance I have, and I'll see if I can answer it for you. I'm just, whatever. This is me running for president 8 years from now. Anyway, shit. So this week has been kind of interesting, because, like I said, I get weird days off with this new job. Because right now I currently have 6 days off, and tomorrow's my last day of the 6 days. And then I get 3 days off, and then 6 days off, 3 days off, 6 days off. It goes 4 days I work, 3 days off, 8 days I work, 6 days off, and it's like lather, rinse, repeat. Even though I said that backwards, because it's 8, 6, and then 4, 3. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. If anybody understands that. So I've been helping at my wife's, the flower shop that she works at. I've been helping them do deliveries, and it's been interesting because some of the people I deliver to, they don't answer the door or their phones. You could honestly make like a drinking game out of it, or you can make like a bet out of it. It's like, okay, 2 to 1 odds that this lady's not going to answer the fucking door. And, you know, if you bet, you know, that she will, 2 to 1, I mean, there you go. You double your money, or you know, what have you. And so it's interesting. And I noticed that it's the upper class that don't answer their phones or their doors when you call, because I bet you they're just like paranoid that much. Because like if it's somebody like, let's say like I've delivered to, you know, some of the lower class or middle class people, they're home. They'll find a way. They'll tell you to leave it with their neighbor. They'll tell you to, you know, take it back, and they'll pick it up after they get off work. You know, it's whatever. But it seems like the higher class are just like, why is this random person calling my phone? Or why is there a knock on the door? Who is this strange man inside of my doorbell camera? Why is he standing there with flowers? I didn't order flowers. But maybe like their cousin did, or like their husband or boyfriend or what have you did. It kind of, it just, you know, answer the damn door. That's all I gotta say about that. It kind of reminds me of the story that I heard. I listened to the Monday morning podcast with Bill Burr. Guy is fan-freaking-tastic. You guys need to check that out. And so it was a story about this guy, or this florist. She works in the floral industry, just like my wife. This florist knew this guy. They have this reoccurring customer that comes in all the time, and he gets a flower arrangement for his wife, like every birthday, anniversary, or just cuz. And so like he never met the wife, but he always knew when the husband came in, okay, he's getting an arrangement for his wife. And then he would say, deliver it to this address, and then we'll call it good. So the florist sees him come in one day. He's like, okay, you know, do you want your usual, or do you want something else? He's like, yeah, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's give me something else. So he orders a whole new arrangement and delivers it to a different address. You guys probably see where this is going. And so the florist is also the delivery driver, because it's kind of like a small town flower shop. They tend to do that. It's pretty much a you know, a Swiss Army knife of a position. You know, you're answering the phones, you're taking the order, you're making the order, you're delivering the order. That's just the way that small town flower shops do it. I've seen it happen. So he orders it, and then the florist herself takes it to the address. And so she knocks on the door, and this lady answers. Of course, she's never met the wife before, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's so nice to finally meet you. This is crazy. Your husband orders all the time. Your husband orders flowers all the time from us, and it's just finally nice to meet you." And she was like, "My husband? That's my boyfriend." He's like, "Oh." So come to find out, this dude was, you know, seeing another girl behind his wife's back. So it's kind of like, ooh. And my wife and I have talked about this multiple times. As a very healthy married couple, you talk about things like this all the time. I straight up told my wife, I'm like, baby, I was like, you never have to worry about me cheating. And she's like, oh yeah, why is that? And I'm pretty much like, baby, you know, I say this with all due respect, pretty much is what I'm telling her, is I spend too much energy, time, and money just to please you. Why the hell would I want to do that with somebody else? And she's like, oh, that's a good point. That's pretty much how I feel about, you'll never have to worry about me cheating on you with another guy. And I'm like, good to know. But it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like my wife and I share a bank account. Ever since we got married, we started sharing this account that she's had since she's been like born. And so on top of that, she sees every transaction that I make. I see every transaction that she makes, unless I open up a second account. And then she's going to wonder, like, where's all this money going? You know, you had all this money. Where's it going? Your paycheck is $200 less than it usually is. Or, you know, this isn't as much as we thought it was going to be. We didn't budget for this. What happened here? And then you eventually, you know, you start getting caught. You start doing stupid shit. So that's my little PSA is, if you're with somebody, dedicate all your energy, your time, your effort, and especially, well, not especially, but including your money on this one person. If you have somebody else on the side, make sure that they realize that maybe they're just a side of fries and not the Whopper. If you catch my drift, that they're just there, but they're not there, if that makes sense. And also get your wife's permission before you can cheat. It's like that movie Hall Pass with Owen Wilson, Mr. Wow. Speaking of which, I think Owen Wilson needs to be a spokesperson for World of Warcraft. He's wow. What do you do, Owen? Wow. So that's it. But like Hall Pass, like his wife gives him a pass to go cheat. Like I think it's like for a week or something like that. Like she's like, go have sex with whoever you want. You get a hall pass, and he's just like, awesome. But that's not how it works. People know that's not how that works. But regardless of that, that's all I got for you guys. This is pretty much a ramble. So question number 1, if I ran for president, would you guys vote for me? Yes or no? Leave me a response down below. So the keywords here are Pork Chop 2028. And I haven't selected my running mate yet, so there you go. Pork Chop 2028. I'm nor right nor left. I'm right in the middle where I need to be. I'm the middle child, so it kind of makes sense. Question number 2. Would you ever consider cheating on a significant other? Yes, no, and give me your reasoning why or why not. And that's all I'm going to say for you guys. Thank you guys so much once again for dropping by. Like I said, hope you guys are having a great week and that weekend is coming and you guys are excited for it, anticipating it, and just hope you kill it. Please go watch the Toronto Huskies installment that I had that came out last night. And I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And always remember my little piglets. Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys! 28.